is the fact that both of these teams are on a win streak.
There's some extra motivation for both sides. Neither team wants to see that streak end. They want to continue and build momentum.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Amin Thompson out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the center. Butler. Thompson pulls it in. And the Rockets with possession. They defeated Utah in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
And that one's good. Green.
That's just bully ball. Green knows where he wants to go, and no one can do anything about it.
Now Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Thompson outside. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Here's Thompson. 9 points in his last outing. Pass to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Van Vliet missing again. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Fred Van Vliet and how coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Now here's Curry. Butler on the wing. No one near him.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
The three from Thompson. He buries it from three.
A confident shot from Amin. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Curry finds Green. Now here's Podziemski. Curry looking it over. Fires from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Back comes Houston in transition. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just strength from the big man Şengün, pushing through the contact.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Let's see the stat sheet here for Stephen Curry. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Butler, a screen on Van Vliet. Curry against Van Vliet. From behind the arc. Curry, no good. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Houston. They lead by 4. Pass to Thompson. Back to Green. And here's Şengün. 4 on the clock. Count it. Şengün's got 5 points.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Back to Curry. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Houston leading by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Van Vliet against Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
More of a positional defender. That time Green sends it back.
Pass to Pajimski. Outside Curry. Over Şengün. And the basket by Curry. 7 points in the game.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
It's Thompson, high post. Back to Van Vliet. Thompson with a screen. Here's Green. Okay, look out!
Man! Wow. That is a dunk contest worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Green. Curry with it, guarded by Van Vliet. Van Vliet against Curry. It's hauled in by Houston. Last time they met was in Houston.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
Van Vliet outside. Green finds Van Vliet. Misses the 3.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to Green. Outside Butler. 4-3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
And here are the Rockets now. Now here's Van Vliet. No made baskets yet. Outside, Green. Şengün, the screen. Fires the 3. And Jalen Green is good for 3.
Certain times you can tell when a player is going to shoot the ball, and you can see that from Green on his way up the floor.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Richard, the former 2nd overall pick in 2021, we all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
And these rookies are on a roll. The best shooters from the field over the last 10 games. Third is Amen Thompson. Rockets on D. 4-point game. Green in the post. Defended by Şengün. And that one's good. Green.
Just won't be denied. Draymond's inside game a strength.
Outside. Green. And Butler with the block. And he gets it back. And here's Moody. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Butler's shot is good. Butler's got his second bucket on the night.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Van Vliet right side. Pass to Şengün. Brooks outside. From downtown. And Houston, another three.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Outside Moody. Back to Curry. Over Van Vliet. Curry's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Warriors trail by 5. Podziemski with it. He played a great game against the Lakers. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. And here's Curry for three. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
On the wing, Green. Defended by Podziemski. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
So far, proving he can score in this league. Green drawing more attention from the defense.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
No good on the free throw.
Now, Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team good looks.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Whitmore subbed in for Van Vliet. And the second free throw is good. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Butler. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And you have to mention his impact on the defensive end. Came up with 3 timely steals in that one as well.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, BA. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
That's good from Butler. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And at this point of his career, Butler wants to win. And boy, does he ramp up his performance in the playoffs, especially in recent years. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so it's Golden State with it, trailing by 8.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. That's good from Butler. And the Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis has checked in. Butler hits them both. The Rockets lead by 6. Outside Whitmore. The Warriors pull it in. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
And so it's Houston with it, following the score by Golden State. Outside, Green. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Green's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
Warriors trail by 6. Here's Hield. Still no points. Pass to Butler. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Buddy Hield.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
That's good from Butler. Butler hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Adams with a screen on Hield. To the paint. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
It's hard to know what Green is going to do in these sets. He uses that unpredictability pretty much to his advantage, though.
Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Butler. Back to Hield. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. Kuminga finds Hield. And the Warriors miss again.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
On the wing, Whitmore. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's an 8-point Houston lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
The Warriors have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Pass to post. Down low. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And Butler was a raw offensive prospect early on. Now he's a wrecking ball on this end.
1 minute left in the first quarter of the game. Now Whitmore. 11 points for him last game against Utah. Here's Green. Kuminga pulls it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And a little contact never stopped Hield. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
Here's Green. It's tipped. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Houston in the lead. Now here's Green. He had 22 in the win against Utah. Picked by Smith. There's the three. And Green, good for 3. Green's got 11.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
RJ, does playing at a faster pace work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Post in at the 5. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Hield. Pass to Curry. Inside. There's a screen for 3. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. Three-pointer, Holiday. Drops in the 3. And the Rockets lead by 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Curry, coming off a 37-point game against the Lakers.
And it's the way he stayed aggressive in getting to the foul line that was impressive. But he also did a superb job in cashing in from the foul line.
And that one's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Holiday against Curry. To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Lots of promise in Şengün's game. Certainly has the frame to be special.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. First one falls for him. That one misses. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Over Holiday. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside Holiday. Here's Easton. Got a piece of it. And here's Kuminga. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Lakers. Jackson Davis' screen. Holiday against Curry. Healed up top from the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Elite from three-point land. Buddy Hield whenever he lets it fly. You think it's going in.
Now here's Holiday. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Şengün, a screen on Kuminga. Clock at 6. On the wing, Whitmore. Puts it up from 12. Yes, on the jumper. Whitmore's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Hield with the ball. 7 points in the game. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Jackson Davis. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Holiday. VanVleet finds Şengün. Smith against Kuminga. Here's Thompson doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. Here's VanVleet, takes the elbow jumper and drains it. VanVleet's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Showing off his touch, VanVleet making easy work off the mid-range.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, our 2K leaderboard showing the best free throw shooters since the break. Stephen Curry, #1. And, of course, Moses Moody.
They've been 2 of the NBA's best foul shooters since the break. So calm at the line.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Curry finds Hield. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, they call him Buddy Buckets for a reason. He's not just a shooter, he is a certified scorer.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw off from Hield. Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
Warriors trail by 3. Here's Curry. He's off on the layup.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Thompson, no good. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Curry. Clock at 4. And it's all tied up. Curry's got 13.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Smith outside. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. Got a hand on it. Here's Eason. Gets the 3 to fall. Eason's got his second bucket of the night.
This is something that Goonie does well for his position, connecting on timely passes.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Thompson outside. Smith outside. Pass to Thompson. Şengün, the screen. To the paint. And Şengün, throw it down.
In pick and roll, Şengün dives hard to the rim, and he's got pretty good hands.
Here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Here's Podziemski. Outside, Green. Hield, a screen on Smith. Green for 3. Green able to hit from 3.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
For Houston, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Here's Thompson. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. 5 points in the game.
God, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Green. He's got 7.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Up top, Şengün. He picked up 15 in their last win against Utah.
And he was also went to town on the glass, imposed his will, chasing down misses all game long.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. Here's the teardrop. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
For Houston, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Heald. Dillon Brooks checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for Alperen Şengün. And the Rockets with possession here. It's stolen by Curry. On the attack, JB.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
The Rockets trail. Thompson outside. Brooks outside from deep. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now here's Curry. 17 points in the game. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Green missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And he gets that one. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Now Curry, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Here's Podziemski. Rockets with a rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Podziemski with it. Now Thompson defending. Down low. Here's Butler. Butler right to the heart.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Houston has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Vliet navigates the contact.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Green. Curry with it. 6 on the shot clock. Over Van Vliet. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. The Rockets shooting about 60% for the game. Van Vliet outside. Back to Thompson. And here's Green from the arc. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Golden State has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Green. On the wing, Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Thompson outside. Now Green, defended by Podziemski. There's the triple. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors trailing. Throws it up high. And it's Butler with the jam.
Just a ferocious finish. Butler is a force out there. I mean, he really plays with a big chip on his shoulder.
We've got 1:23 left in the second. Brooks, the pass to Smith. On the wing, Brooks. Now here's Van Vliet. He has 6. They get it back. Back to Brooks. Van Vliet outside. Back to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. Brooks has got 6 in the quarter.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
52 seconds left in the first half of this one. Van Vliet against Curry. Outside Pajemski. They set the pick. Back to Curry. Fires it from 18. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
32 seconds left in the second quarter. Van Vliet outside. Smith outside. Three-pointer. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Smith's got 5 now.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And here's Curry. 23 points in the game. Over Van Vliet. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Houston up by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, or we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they're in good position. Definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important, and that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Rockets lead by 4. So the Houston 5 right now. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Amen Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in it to 1. Now here's Van Vliet. That shot missing. Green with the defensive effort. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Now Green. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Stephen Curry.
Van Vliet is a crafty player. He knows how to draw a whistle.
You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
Oh, he is a coach's dream. That's why they love Van Vliet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet. Curry with it. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. To the middle. Here's Green. Deflected.
And so often is the case. Şengün in the right position to make the play. That's just great defense.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
You got to really hit Butler if you want to stop him. I mean, he's tough as nails and enjoys fighting through contact.
He's had 6 attempts at the line. He's made 5 of them. That's good from Butler. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside, Green. Thompson with a screen. Launches a 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Curry. For the lead. Tipped. They get it back. And here's Butler outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Brooks. Brooks a screen on Curry. Here's Van Vliet. And the 17-footer goes down. Van Vliet's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
Back to Curry. Ooh, Curry up and in through contact.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Thompson against Butler. Outside, Green. Pass to Van Vliet. And here's Brooks. The 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Pajemski. Butler with the ball. Back to Curry. Banked it in off the glass. Curry's got 27.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
For Houston, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Şengün. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
He's a new school versatile big, but Şengün wants the ball inside. That's where he does his best damage.
And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. It's a 3-point game. Green, the pass to Curry. Got it. Good job in the low post. He has 29 now.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Brooks from outside. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Butler. 23 points in the game. Now Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. Thompson passes to Şengün. Butler against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brooks. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Brooks has got 18.
Yeah, I know the guys love to see Brooks get in a groove like this. It gets the whole team fired up.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, time now to bring you the teams leading the league in second chance points in the past month. The Rockets, number 1.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
Now here's Pajemski. Green covering. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The Rockets lead by 4. Now here's Van Vliet. 10 points for him. The 3-ball. And there's Green on the assist from Van Vliet. Green's got 17.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Curry against Van Vliet. Now here's Curry, guarded closely. Good work there as it goes. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Curry against Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Curry. Van Vliet, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 12.
And getting Van Vliet into pick and roll is key. He thrives in that action.
Left side, Butler. Stolen by Thompson. And here comes the break. Finished off the break. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Curry with it. He's got 31. Inside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. Pass to Brooks. Outside, Green. Look at Green showing off his range.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Warriors trail by 10. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Here he goes. Oh, the driving skills are underrated for Stephen Curry.
A wizard dribbling the ball. Steph is great at getting to the rack.
The Rockets lead by 8. Van Vliet outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And the technical free throw is good.
Very good from here. Green over 80% from the line.
Heald's checked in for the Warriors. Eason's checked in for Houston. Thompson against Butler. And here's Green from the arc. He drops it from range. Green's got 24.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Warriors trail by 12. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Right side Easton. And the 3 off target. The Warriors have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Inside, Jimmy buckets.
Wanting it more, Butler beating good defense. Jimmy's such a fiery guy.
Houston leading by 10. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Here's Green. 24 points for him. Three-pointer. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Here's Curry. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Curry's got 37.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Jacks up a 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 7 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 14. Now Curry. 37 points for him. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Eason finds Green. Şengün in the post. He's covered by Curry. The 3 from Thompson. And Houston another 3.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Here's Curry. A real weapon on offense. Averaging around 24.5 a game. Outside Podziemski. Hield for 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The Rockets lead by 14. Now here's Green. He's got 27. Thompson passes to Green.
This is how relentless Green is. He is not bashful at attacking the defense inside and drawing the foul.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. First one falls.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Whitmore comes in for Van Vliet. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Warriors trail by 15. And here's Jackson Davis. Yet to see a basket. Pass to post. Takes the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got assist number 7 tonight.
He is such a threat to score. The defense can focus too much on Butler, and he found the open man with ease.
Now here's Whitmore. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Green, the pass to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Hield against Green. Jackson Davis grabs the miss.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Butler on the wing. Pass to Jackson Davis. And Green comes to help. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Hield. It's hauled in by Houston. Up top, Şengün, guarded by Hield. That's good from Eason. On the assist by Şengün. Eason's got 9.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Hield. He's got 12. Outside Butler. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Hield against Green. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Şengün, a screen on Hield. And here's Green from the arc. And Houston, another 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's post in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the basket by Hield.
They are riding Hield hard tonight, and he is responding. Climb on his back, big fellas.
Şengün, a screen on Hield. Here's Whitmore. And he banks in the layup.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Down by 15. Down low. Pass to post. On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Holiday. On the attack, Curry misses from short range. Houston leading by 15. Outside Holiday. It's stolen by Curry. Kuminga against Holiday. Here's post. Lets a 3 fly. Jackson Davis misses. Smith with it. Jackson Davis on him. Smith no good. The Warriors have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And here's Curry for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 40 points.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Pass to Şengün. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
He's a tough matchup inside. Şengün can body you, or he can finesse you.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. Warriors trail by 13. Pass to Jackson Davis. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Jackson Davis' screen to the paint. And that one is hammered home.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Eason. 6 to shoot. Here's Whitmore outside. Knocks down the long J.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Outside heel. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Hield. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And they call an illegal screen here.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Podziemski's checked in for Jackson Davis. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Van Vliet's checked in. Pass to Smith. Over Kuminga. Outside Whitmore. The 3 is up. Kept alive by Houston. A nice shot by Smith.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Back to Podziemski. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Van Vliet with it. Outside Whitmore. They set the screen. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Hield.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Down low. Podziemski lays it up and banks it in.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
So it's the Rockets now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Screen by Eason. Three-pointer, Van Vliet gets the three ball to go. Van Vliet's got 20.
And for Van Vliet, most of his shot attempts come from beyond the arc.
Here's Hield. Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Releases from 15. Another one falls for Houston.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Out to the right wing. Inside, here's Hield. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Holiday's checked in for Houston. That's good from Hield.
Guys like Buddy Hield, knockdown shooters, they are in high demand around the league.
Now Van Vliet. Eason, a screen on Curry. Van Vliet misses. Warriors trail by 17. On the wing, Curry. Back to Hield. Launches it. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Hield's got 12 points here in the second half.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
Van Vliet against Curry. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Jalen Green comes in for Eason. On defense, the Warriors. 15-point game. The 11-footer. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, I don't know what coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Curry, a screen on Holiday. Here's Podziemski. Another three for Golden State.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside, Green. On the wing, Holiday. Thompson outside. The kick out to Van Vliet. It's stolen by Green. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
The game of Green, it's about testing the defense, finding their weak spots.
And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
And he knocks down the first one. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Moody's checked in for Podziemski. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Brooks is checked in.
A vocal leader both on and off the floor. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
Şengün against Butler. Pass to Thompson. Şengün, the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson passes to Şengün. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Butler. Up top Curry. great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got assist number 8 now on the night. Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Outside for Brooks. The three. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Warriors trail by 14. And here's Hield. Green with a screen on Green. Hield for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Thompson scanning the floor. Three-pointer, Brooks. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Outside Moody. Outside Butler. Outside Hield. From outside the arc. And it goes. That makes it 9 for 13 now.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. Fires for 3. And Houston, another 3.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Van Vliet against Curry. Let's go with a 3. And no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Thompson passes to Şengün. And here is Green. Guarded by Hield. Green against Hield. And that one's good. Green. Green's got 33 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Curry finds Hield. The 3 is up. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. On the wing, Thompson. Brooks, the pass to Van Vliet. Now here's Şengün. Green covering. Şengün, no good. Warriors trail by 16. Moody misses.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
On the wing, Thompson. Outside for Green. Şengün, the screen. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Şengün. And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Brooks outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Brooks has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Back to Pajemski. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And how about Brandon Pajemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, B.A., that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
And the first one at the line is good. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
Eason's checked in for Houston. Holiday comes in for Van Vliet. It's both from the stripe. Holiday with the ball.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Rockets.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan: win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Green.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
That free throw's good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Curry passes to Hield. Here's Post, defended by Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Curry. Over Holiday. Curry's shot is off. And it's Houston's ball. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Şengün passes to Thompson. Brooks finds Thompson. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Post. Now here's Jackson Davis. Up top, Curry. 19-footer. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Curry's got 44.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Holiday up top. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
And guys, this is a game we've had circled on our calendars.
Two of the hottest teams in the league. They've been playing terrific of late. I'm looking forward to this one, partner.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Up top, Şengün. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Curry with it. Outside Butler. Curry against Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. Curry. That's good.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Rockets on offense. It's a three-point game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thanks, David. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Pajemski. And here is Green. Şengün covering. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Outside Butler. Pass to Moody. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brooks outside. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
That one is no good.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside. Nasty! I'm talking filthy. Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A slow start here for Houston in this one. They trail by 3. Brooks, the pass to Van Vliet. Over Curry. The Rockets again can't hit. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And here is Van Vliet. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Cans the 12-footer.
Using the dribble to get free for a hoop. Fred Van Vliet. That's nasty.
Curry passes it to Moody. Curry looking around. Green with a screen for Curry. Down low. Green finds Butler. And Thompson sends it back. So a moment now to see the story for Stephen Curry. Rockets trail by 4. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what Brooks likes, power hoops.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. Take a look at the Rockets. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Warriors, just a few spots below there.
And, well, for the Warriors, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 4-point game. Van Vliet against Curry. They get it back. Şengün. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Outside, Green. Pass to Podziemski. And here is Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Now Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. Curry's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Brooks. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And Thompson kicks to Green. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Out to Brooks. From outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Brooks has got 5 points so far.
When he gets the opportunity, they are counting on Brooks to hit that shot.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists. What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Curry against Van Vliet. From the stripe, and he hits the jump shot. Van Vliet's got his second bucket tonight.
Good shot selection from Van Vliet.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Fourth, Şengün.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Outside Butler. Outside Green. Pass to Curry. Shot on the wing. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And that's 13 points for Stephen Curry. Butler against Thompson. Outside Green. Shoots over Podziemski. Again, the Rockets score.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside Butler. Here's Curry. 13 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Green. And he lays it straight in.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Şengün. Brooks with it. Fires for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Brooks has got his third basket of the night. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And here is Brooks after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And another three for Houston.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now Butler. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Now here's Green. He's defended by Podziemski. Thompson against Butler. And Houston again with the bucket.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Curry. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Sinks the triple.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. Şengün with a screen on Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson passes to Şengün. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Hey, for a big like Şengün, you need that pump fake in your arsenal.
For Houston, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
He's off on the first. You know, Clark, I've been wondering your thoughts on the possibility of the NBA shortening the season in an attempt to mitigate injury.
Look, Kevin, I've long been a proponent of a shorter season. I think 65, 66 games, 1 month less on the regular season would be great. We know load management didn't decrease injury rates, so I'm not sure a shortened schedule would either, but I do know it would improve the quality of play for the players, and I think that would be beneficial to the fans. Tell you what, Alperen Şengün is a big with the modern-day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter, too.
And talking about Buddy Hield, he is someone you can definitely count on. He can score from any place.
Yeah, he's got great range, and his durability is just as impressive as his stroke. You know, most seasons, Buddy Hield plays in 80 or more games, and that is very much a rarity these days. And he's also a 40% career shooter from 3. So he can space the floor, and you know he's going to be on the floor whenever it's game time.
And the first one drops.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. But what I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
Adams, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Both free throws good from Hield.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
Inside, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Butler against Smith. No block shot. And the bucket is good from Butler in deep.
Aggressive move that time by Butler, not shying away from the contact. He felt it and just played through it.
Here's Whitmore. Covered by Hield. Outside Green. Adams sets the pick for Green. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
And they also show up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. That gives you some stability, particularly at the end of games.
And at the top of the league in steals, their defense has gotten everyone's attention this season. You know, Greg, it's amazing how much energy they put into their D. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for the Warriors. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Adams. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Green. Curry way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Curry's really a master at drawing contact. The defense has to be careful when defending him.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
The free throw drops for Curry.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Whitmore. Screen by Şengün. Can they get it? And Şengün throws it down.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
Warriors leading by 7. Now here's Hield. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Golden State moving the ball around. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Hield. Curry's got 29 in the game.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Curry against Holiday. It's good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And the shot goes down.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Whitmore with it. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And the Warriors with possession here. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Post in at the center position. And so here is Houston after the miss from Buddy Hield. Holiday the pass to Şengün. Pass to Whitmore. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And those are the kinds of shots that give rookies like Whitmore so much confidence.
Hield finds Kuminga. Now Jackson-Davis. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Curry getting it done inside.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Rockets trail by 8. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Şengün. 11 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Şengün's got 7 points.
What a move by Şengün in close. Determination for sure.
Here's Curry. Tough finish by Stephen Curry.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me. And whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Hield. Whitmore defending. Shoots the three. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Hield. Curry's got 38 points.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Here's Whitmore. 6 points for him. Over Hield. And it's Whitmore missing. Warriors leading by 8. Pass to Curry. Hield outside. Curry, a screen on Smith. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. From the line. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to post. To the inside, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's Houston with it, following the score by Golden State. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Trace Jackson-Davis. The Rockets also changing it up. Thompson comes in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And let's take a look now at Jonathan Kuminga's numbers. How last month turned out for him. He's right around 13 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hield And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Van Vliet against Curry. Eason down low. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Second chance shot. It's tipped. On the wing, Heel. He's covered by Eason. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Steph, perfection from the arc.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 5. To halt the run. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Warriors leading by 13. Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. And I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A. Eason against Hield. Now Eason. He has yet to score. They double-team Van Vliet. Cans it from downtown.
A trusted floor general, Van Vliet, with the outstanding setup there.
Warriors leading by 10. Pass to Green. Curry with it. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Podziemski. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Warriors lead by 13. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. They double-team Van Vliet. Thompson finds Smith. Here's Şengün. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
That is what Şengün brings this team. The ability to turn misses into makes, doing the dirty work down low.
Now here's Kuminga. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Here's Curry with the 3. The Rockets pull it in. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Warriors leading by 11. Kuminga the pass to Green. Pass to Hield. Kuminga against Smith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Warriors with some changes. Butler, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody's subbed in for Curry. The Rockets also changing it up. Brooks checked in for Jari Eason. And it's Green in for Alperen Şengün. Rockets trail by 13. And here is Van Vliet. He has 6. Smith outside. Over Moody. Smith gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Hield. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And the lead is down inside single digits. Thompson's got 10.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Warriors leading by 9. Here's Moody. Brooks covering. He takes it in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Thompson. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserved more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
First free throw is good.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production, plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Well, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Butler. Pass to Hield. It's stolen by Green. Van Vliet on the wing. They double-team Van Vliet. For 3. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Just another day doing what he does. Van Vliet lines it up and drills it.
Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Van Vliet. Podziemski's shot is good.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Rockets trail by 8. Now here's Green. He's got 7. Van Vliet wide open. No good on the 3.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Basket counts. Van Vliet's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
1:14 left here in the second. Podziemski with it. He's got 5. Green with a screen on Brooks. Pass to Butler. 5 on the clock. Here's Green. It's not going to go for him. Smith with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 8. Green taking his time here. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Overhealed, and it's Houston with another.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Podziemski with it, covered by Van Vliet. Pass to Moody. Back to Podziemski. Off target from outside. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 6. Brooks kicks to Thompson. Smith with a screen on Butler. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 14 points from Amen Thompson. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they've come up a little short of expectations. The talent is unquestioned, but their focus has been wavered. The consistency just hasn't.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Taking a look at the Rockets. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Thompson is out there with Alper and Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Podziemski with it, guarded by Green. Back to Butler. Jimmy Butler finds a way through inside.
That's really all you can do defensively. Butler is an all-star for this very reason. Excellent skills and cool under pressure.
Thompson from long range. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 5 here tonight. Warriors leading by 3. Pass to Moody. Here's Green. Here's Butler. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Steph Curry with the answer.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Back to Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Van Vliet's got 13.
Great work by Van Vliet. So good at carving out space on the interior.
Green with a screen for Curry. Butler on the wing. Aggressive play by Butler against the defense.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And here are the Rockets now. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Houston needs to get a shot off. The 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Buddy Hield.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Warriors leading by 6. Now Curry. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Podziemski, guarded by Green. Butler passes to Curry. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Curry's got 48.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Pass to Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. Van Vliet against Curry. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Warriors have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Now here's Brooks. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Thompson a screen on Curry. For 3, Van Vliet. The Rockets again can't hit. Warriors leading by 8. Outside, Green. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Podziemski. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Thompson. Outside, Green. The Rockets again can't hit. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. A nice shot by Moody. Rockets trail by 10. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Van Vliet sets the pick for Thompson. Pass to Green. Five to shoot. Van Vliet outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Timeout.
Clark famously, Fred Van Vliet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size, but man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred Van Vliet has done. He is an incredible basketball player, smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
This is a good chance here to look at the teams with the most second chance points of the season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Rockets number 1.
And that's the way they have to play in order to win. They've got rebounders, so they've got to go after those second and third opportunities whenever they can.
And here are the Warriors now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Butler finds Curry. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Pajemski. 5 points in the game. Moody the pass to Butler. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 5 assists in the game. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 3-point lead. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Shot from free throw range. No good that time.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. Warriors leading by 3. Curry with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Puts it up from 7. Rockets with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Van Vliet outside. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Green from 10 feet out. Warriors with the rebound. And here is Butler. He's got 10. Here's Pajemski. Guarded by Green. Butler is screen on Green. Now Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. Yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Rockets trail by 5. Now here's Van Vliet. 22 points for him. The Rockets again can't hit. Here's Pajemski. Covered by Van Vliet. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
Boy, I like the way Butler is just patient in his release. Doesn't allow the defender to affect his shot.
Pass to Thompson. Out to Brooks. Van Vliet with it. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. They get Stephen Curry.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Free throw good, Van Vliet. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Here's Van Vliet. He's got 25. Thompson outside. They kick it out to Green. Van Vliet right side. Just 5 on the clock. On the money from 12 feet away. Van Vliet's got 27.
More points for Van Vliet. Putting some spice on that pumpkin tonight.
Healed outside. Back to Curry. Şengün against Green. To the paint. Here's Butler. And Thompson sends it back.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact. Thompson denying that shot.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Shot clock at 3. Three-pointer, Hield. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Van Vliet. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 4. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break, here they come. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Here's Curry. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Hield outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Whitmore with it, covered by Hield. Back to Van Vliet. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Van Vliet's got 29 in the game. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Pass to Podziemski. Curry, a screen on Green. Podziemski with it. He's against Green. Hield with the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Whitmore finds Smith. We've got 1:55 left in the third. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Taken 3rd overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
Throw good, Smith. Kuminga's come in for Brandon Podziemski. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Eason's checked in. Smith hits them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Curry against Van Vliet. It's Curry with the drive, and he banks in the layup. Curry's got 54 points.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
1:39 left to play in the third. Green with the ball. He has 7. Smith outside. Here's Whitmore. Now Van Vliet. Over Butler. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Van Vliet's got 31.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Eason finds Green. And the layup is good. Green's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Curry following the basket by Jalen Green. Curry's shot is off. Houston's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Green with a screen on Hield. Hield against Van Vliet. Pass to Eason. Green against Curry. And Jalen Green hits from deep. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Guys, it's been all about Fred Van Vliet for the Rockets. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Post in at the 5 down low. Here's Hield. The Rockets making the shot. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Kuminga. Pass to Jackson-Davis. No one near Curry as he lets it go. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Şengün. And they recover it. Whitmore finds Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Smith for 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Curry against Holiday. Curry passes to Hield for the 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just trying to contest that shot, the defender actually catches part of Smith, but he gets rid of the ball so quickly.
Here's Post. Outside Curry. There's the 3. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Holiday, the pass to Şengün. Pass to Whitmore. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Rockets lead by 5.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Houston. Curry's shot is off.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Smith finds Whitmore. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Şengün. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
The balance, the focus. Şengün shrugging off the contact in style.
To the middle, and stolen by Eason. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Holiday. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 7. On the wing, Hield. Golden State moving it around. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Pass to Whitmore. Here's Şengün. Tries from 7. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
On the free throw, no good.
What I like about Şengün is how versatile he is. I mean, especially as a passer.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Van Vliet up top, guarded by Kerr. It's good. Van Vliet's got 33 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Hield, following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. A 3 ball. Here's Jackson Davis.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Rockets leading by 4. Van Vliet passes to Eason. Holiday with it. He's defended by Podziemski. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. There's the screen. Down low, and stolen by Şengün. Van Vliet on the wing. Outside Holiday. Screen by Smith. Pulls up. Warriors with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And good! He hits it again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Curry against Van Vliet. Şengün with a screen on Curry. And Şengün throws it down.
Another hoop for Şengün. They can't stop him. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with him.
Curry against Van Vliet. The shot by Curry, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Smith kicks to Holiday. Van Vliet outside. And yes, it's good. Van Vliet's got 38 points.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Warriors trail by 8. And here is Curry. Pass to Post. Now Hield from past the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Eason. Now Şengün, guarded by Kerr. Holiday, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Golden State's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Curry passes to Hield. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go. Van Vliet heading to the hoop. Yep, that one goes in there. Van Vliet's got 40 points.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
The Warriors have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Outside Curry. There's the pick. Podziemski with it. Looking to end the run. Hield from outside. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Houston making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Aaron Holiday. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Jacks up a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Now here's Butler. Here's Podziemski. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Podziemski's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. Houston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Thompson outside. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Shot clock at 5. And the wide open shot from Green. The Rockets again can't hit.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Green with a screen on Green. Here's Podziemski. Another 3 for Golden State.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Rockets leading by 4. Thompson outside. Van Vliet against Curry. Van Vliet on the wing. Makes it off the glass. Van Vliet's got 42 in the game.
And memo to the rest of the team, continue to get him the basketball. He's clearly delivering here in the fourth.
Yes, sir. He is dialed in. 6 of 6 in the quarter and looking for more.
And the basket by Curry.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Now Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Misses the three.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor. Well, if they've got a favorite play they've been sitting on, now is the time to break it out.
Fires the three, and Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Green. Green's got his 6th assist on the night. So it's the Warriors now. 7-point differential. Curry against Van Vliet. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's Golden State with another.
Curry is a guy you can trust to get it done when it needs to be done.
Thompson left side. From 12 feet out. The screen from Thompson. From deep, Brooks. And another three for Houston.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Curry against Van Vliet. The three. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. For three, Van Vliet gets it to go from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got 45 points.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Hey, guys, that shot changes the game. I mean, extending their lead and providing them a little more cushion, that's a double-edged sword there.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot off.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And both free throws good for Curry.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the line and cuts the deficit.
Van Vliet against Curry. Outside, Green. And the three off target. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And so Butler nails both of them. 43 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there. Now here's Green. Defense is right there. Brooks with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And so they foul intentionally. grit on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yes, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
.36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Golden State moving the ball around. Butler finds Curry. Hits it again. Wow! 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Butler finds Green. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry against Van Vliet. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
You know, Steph Curry is not always looking for his next shot. He's got a selflessness about him that's inspiring.
Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Aim both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Curry's shot is off. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
So Houston wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.